Howdy friends, my name is Paul Holub with Traditions Realty, and this video is all about the best neighborhoods in Richmond, Texas. So I'll be counting them down from 10 down to 1, so stick around all the way to the end. And if you found some value out of this, please subscribe. It takes me a while to make these videos, and I'm trying to get better, a little bit better every time. So I'll give you a little bit better video quality and production here. So if you find some value of it, please do me a favor, subscribe. And if you need help finding a house, reach out, happy to help. But let's get started with number 10, which has a nice mix of affordable options as well as some upper end luxury homes. And that's Grand Mission. Grand Mission is a great master plan community, has over 3,000 homes that they've built here, and it started building in about 2004, and they're still building today here in 2025. So if you want a brand new house, you can definitely do that. Coventry's building some new homes in the 300s all the way up to about 500. So I do like that. And then within the community, you have some definitely affordable sections, some, one story, not necessarily starter homes, but more affordable homes. But then I really like the some more upper level or luxury sections that they have. Grand Mission Estates, it's right around the lake, some greater, nicer homes that are not super expensive. So you get a little more bang for your buck here in Grand Mission. So the other thing about it is it does have some great amenities, have a fitness center, pool, slides, lake, and walking trails. So you have a little bit of everything here in Grand Mission. The thing that I really like about it is that it has a great location. So if you need to commute to Energy Corridor, Galleria, you're right here by West Park Tollway, so you can hop on that and get in there. Traffic's not too bad. Otherwise, it's a good location. The thing I don't like about it is that schools are not highly rated. So if you need some really highly rated schools, then might want to look somewhere else. So it's Grand Mission, and I'm rating it a 6 out of 10. Coming in at number 9 is Lakemont. Now Lakemont is just west of Grand Mission, and it's a smaller neighborhood. So it has fewer homes, around 2,000 homes, but it doesn't have as many amenities as Grand Mission. But I like it a little bit better for a couple of reasons. One, the homes are a little bit more affordable. So Grand Mission definitely has some affordable houses, but Lakemont does have some more affordable homes from the 200s all the way to about the mid 500s or so. But the schools are better. So these are some highly rated schools here. Check them out, do your own due diligence. But I like it because, hey, for somebody who's looking for a great house, good community, affordable, some great schools, Lakemont has all that. So that's why I'm rating it a 7 out of 10. Number 8 is Stone Creek Estates. So again, you can build a brand new house here, and they have some really great builders. You see right behind me is Toll Brothers. They're usually a custom home builder, but they do have some more affordable mid-range options here. So kind of that custom level, luxury level for more affordable price. So I love that about them. And then also you get, Perry, David Weekley, Ashton Woods, and some other great builders. So much great stuff. Definitely check them out. Have some links in the description. They started building homes in 2016. And again, as of right now, it's still building houses. So you can buy a brand new house or build from the ground up, which is always fun to make it the way you like. And the amenities are nice. There's nice pools, playgrounds, walking trails, something you would see from master plan community, but they're not they're not over the top, so they're not going to be, top end mega master plan community like you'd see in Sienna or Cinco Ranch or Bridgeland or some of the other master plan communities that I've gone over on my channel. So be sure to subscribe. But they are nice amenities to get the job done, and the HOA is rather affordable. One of the best things about Stone Creek Estates is that the schools are all currently A rated. So it's in Lamar Consolidated, and so if you need want a new house zoned to some highly rated schools, then this could be a great option for you. So some of the challenges with the community, tax rate's a little bit high, so definitely check that out, work that with your lender. But then also too, the community is a little bit further away from I-69, and it's pretty far out west in Richmond. So if you need to be a little bit closer in town to commute, then be sure to look somewhere else, or at least make sure to track it for your daily commute. Otherwise, it's a great community, got some great homes, great builders, and it's affordable. So because of all these great things, I'm gonna give Stone Creek Estates a 7 out of 10. Now for our next neighborhood, if you love Christmas, then you may need to live here. Pecan Grove is a unique neighborhood. It has its own charm and design and appeal that you just have to come and drive around, kind of get the vibe of this neighborhood. Now they built it in starting in 1979 and built throughout, you know, the various decades to the late 2010s. And so the houses have, you know, a variety of different exterior styles, and there's some really unique homes here. So if you want to stay away from cookie cutter, then this may be a good fit for you. And the homes range from about 1,500 square feet all the way through, you know, 6,000 square feet or more. So you'll see some really large houses right along the golf course. It's right behind me. There's a 27-hole championship golf course that meanders through the neighborhood, and that's at the country club just outside the neighborhood. So there's no actual amenities within the community of Pecan Grove. You have to join the country club to get access to the fitness center, the pool, the golf course, the tennis courts, and everything else, event space and whatnot. So that's obviously not included, but definitely something you can look into. So I mentioned Christmas earlier, and if you love Christmas, it's gonna be a great neighborhood for you. Pecan Grove has a history of decorating for Christmas every year, like way over the top. You know, they'll have themes and awards, and it feels like 9 out of 10 homes are decorated for Christmas. And so it's cool to drive through and take a look at all the lights and see the beautiful houses, the big mature trees. It's just kind of a fun experience. Now it's gotten so popular that they set up different businesses to, you know, set up hay rides. So you can go and enjoy a hay ride with drivers gonna drive you around, throw on some Christmas music and take you to the best houses so you get to see all the best Christmas lights. So it's gotta be kind of annoying as a homeowner, you know, we get lots of traffic and that, but it's so fun to see all the Christmas lights every year. And we, as a family, love coming to Pecan Grove and doing it since I was little, you know, growing up here in Houston. So if you're looking to move into a unique neighborhood that loves Christmas, this could be it. But if nothing else, you have to come during Christmas to look at all the lights. The schools are all highly rated. You can see them here on the screen. Almost all of them are A-rated currently. And the other great thing about the community is that the tax rate is incredibly low. But again, the challenge here at the neighborhood, you obviously have older houses. These homes need more love, they need more work. Have to enjoy the funkiness of these homes and some of the styles, or just enjoy renovating. The other thing too is that, you know, you could end up hating Christmas with all the traffic and having to put up with that for, you know, a couple months every year. So just keep that in mind. But all in all, Pecan Grove is a wonderful neighborhood, and I'm rating it a 7.5 out of 10. Oh, and Pecan Grove actually does have a ton of pecan trees throughout it, so that's always great to have some fresh pecans, unlike Pearland, which doesn't really have a whole lot of pears. Anyway, so Pecan Grove is great, but if you're looking for something a little bit newer and a little more amenities already kind of built into the neighborhood, then this next neighborhood is going to be a great fit for you, and that's Veranda. Welcome to the Veranda. I'm here at the cottage house. This is the activity center with a splash pad and pool and slides. And over here is a playground, there's a lake, walking trails, and I'm on this just ridiculously massive rocking chair. Right behind the camera is the weight room and event center in the cottage house. And they have yoga and meeting rooms for stuff to go on throughout the time, and even an on-site activities coordinator. So we really do a good job of having events and trying to build community so that you feel, again, a part of the community, not just like, hey, this is a place where I live. It's a place where you feel connected to. So I really love that about it. And again, it's just a well-designed master plan community that as you walk around, you're like, hey, this is really nice. So again, what I love is the community is just beautiful out here, and Johnson Development did a great job of designing it, and it just feels like a nice, well thought out community. Not something, just some of these neighborhoods where they just, you know, try to maximize every space and just, you know, house on top of house. Like, they've done a good job of making it feel like a nice community, a place you want to live. A couple of things I don't love about Veranda is that, you know, it's in a 500-year floodplain. You know, no flooding as far as I know, but you know, that's always a concern, so be sure to get flood insurance. But the other thing is that the schools are just not highly rated. Bailey Elementary is not rated right now. It's a newer school, so hopefully it has good rating. But as far as the middle school and high school, they're just kind of about mid-tier. So if you're looking for like, I gotta have A-rated schools, then Veranda may not be the community for you. But because it has, you know, beautiful homes, it's well designed, great amenities, and it's got great location to I-69, I'm giving Veranda a 7.5. And if you're looking for something even newer, something brand new, then you're really gonna love this next neighborhood. We started building Candela in 2021, so you can see all the model homes here on the model home park. Lots of great builders, so you have lots of options for picking out your lots, buying a brand new house, building from the ground up, or buying a spec home or a recently built house. So you have plenty of options there. Homes range from 300 to 700,000 or more. So you have a nice range of prices in homes, and they tend to be from about 1,500 square feet through 6,000 square feet or more. So I like the schools. I like to be able to build a new house. I like all these builders here. A couple things I don't like, it does have a little bit higher tax rate. So just make sure to factor that into your monthly payment. And then also it's a little further west. So a lot of these other neighborhoods I've talked about a little closer into town, but as you build out new homes, you got to move further west. And so Kendall's a little bit of a drive further down West Park Tollway. It's not terrible, so it still has decent access to the highways, but no, it's going to be a little bit further a commute if you need to commute into town. So again, that's not super great, but it's still a wonderful neighborhood and definitely something to consider if you're looking for a new house. So with all these great things considered and challenges, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. So a little bonus neighborhood here for you, and it's Old Orchard. It's a great neighborhood, but it's a little bit smaller, so I didn't want to give it its own, number here, but I did want to at least recognize it. So I do think it's a great little neighborhood. It is nice because it's a gated neighborhood. It's a great location, and then two, it's also rather affordable. Its homes range from about 300,000 to 700,000. So that's pretty awesome. And then also the amenities here are pretty good. All right, let's move on to one of my favorite neighborhoods in Richmond. So Lakes of Bellaterra is a wonderful neighborhood. That's why I have it here, tied for my top 4 neighborhoods in Richmond. And it's just a little further west from Grand Mission and Lakemont, so just a little further down West Park Tollway. It's at the northmost part of Richmond, right on the border of Katy. So if you need a commute to work, West Park's right there. You can get into Galleria downtown rather easily. Well, maybe not easily, but you have access there. And the homes are not new, but they were built 2003 through 2014, so more recently. And so they have a nice variety of styles from entry level in the 300s all the way to your luxury level homes selling for 1.5 million or more. So you have a little bit of everything again in this neighborhood, and it consists of over 500 acres of houses. So it's a great little community, and I like it a lot. Amenities here in Lakes of Bellaterra are top notch. Right here, behind me is the rec center, and it has an indoor fitness center, a junior Olympic pool, beach volleyball. Sorry, it is super windy today. And a splash pad, playground, pickleball courts, tennis courts, and a dog park as well. So lots of options here for amenities. Also beautiful lakes and walking trails all around. So it's just a beautiful community. In addition to that, the schools are highly rated. Currently, all the schools are A-rated and they're in Lamar Consolidated. So that's peace of mind when you are looking to buy here, whether you have kiddos or not. It's great for resale. So it's a great location. It's got a great community, great amenities, and it also has great schools. So it's a great neighborhood. And so that's why I'm rating it an 8.5 out of 10. Moving on to number 3, this master plan community has a few more options for you to select from, and that's Longmeadow Farms. Longmeadow Farms is coming in here at number 3, and I like it. It's a big community. It's not quite the same level as a master plan community as you would see in some of these other ones I'll talk about here in a second, but it's a big community and does have some nice amenities. The older section is actually west of Grand Parkway, and the newer section is actually east of Grand Parkway, a little bit closer into town. And so it's just kind of funny how they built it. Usually it's kind of opposite. But anyway, so I like Longmeadow Farms because one, the tax rate's a little bit lower, but also the schools are highly rated. So you're having a variety of houses built from about 2003 through about 2018, 2019. And homes range from about 300,000 to 700 plus. So a good mix of homes here. You see that a lot with the other great neighborhoods here at the list, but I do like that. It does have 2 community sections with pools, playgrounds, and walking trails. And so again, amenities are nice, but they're not top of the line. So if you're looking for that, have to stay tuned to the next 2 master plan communities. So, but with all the great schools, great location, I'm giving Longmeadow Farms an 8.5 out of 10. So if you're looking to touch grass and get back to nature, then this next neighborhood is going to be a great fit for you, and that's Harvest Green. Now, Harvest Green is pretty unique because the focus here at Harvest Green is about being eco-friendly as well as having like a farm-to-table feel. It has a 12-acre community farm. They actually have farmers come in and take care of it. You can even help out or rent space there to farm your own vegetables. So it's really neat. And then throughout the neighborhood, they have a big focus on being natural, lots of natural areas, a lot of the vegetation and plants and stuff within the medians. It's actually edible and you can pick it at any time. So it's a really neat thing about Harvest Green. The community consists of almost 2,000 acres. And so it's a beautiful master plan community. And the amenities here are really top notch. So you do have fitness centers, playgrounds, pools, walking trails, tons of other things, events to do throughout the year. They actually have an events coordinator and a little like event lawn right behind me. So I have lots of events throughout the year. And they also have 20 miles of biking trails and over 400 acres of green space and lakes. So just a massive, beautiful community. And you definitely feel that when you're here driving and walking around. Schools here for Harvest Green are highly rated. Currently the elementary school is a B, but the rest of the schools are rated as an A. So this is the Village Farm. It's a 12-acre plot of land that are managed professionally. And then so you have fresh vegetables throughout the year. You can subscribe to the Veggie Share where you get weekly fresh vegetables depending on the season delivered right to your door. Now, if you don't want that many vegetables delivered to your house, you can also buy the fresh vegetables at the monthly farmers market right here in the neighborhood. So I do love that it is farm to table pretty much here in the neighborhood, and really keeping you tied to land and where your food is grown. So Harvest Green has so much going for it, but one of the challenges you need to know about it is that it's right next to the prison. Now there's so much development built around the prison that, it's not that big of a deal, but it's definitely good to know. And so I'm sure at some point they probably will close and relocate the prison just because the city's really grown up right around it. But, always good to know about those kinds of things. So with all the well thought out design, the great homes, the wonderful amenities, I'm giving Harvest Green an 8.5 out of 10. And now we're moving on to our #1 neighborhood, and that is Aliana. So finally here at #1 in Richmond, Texas, which is Aliana. And the homes were built from 2003 through 2021. So you won't find any new homes here, but fairly recently built houses. And it's just a beautiful master plan community, great walking trails and parks and pools, lots of great facilities. The homes are also some really high quality houses. So you'll have anything from entry level in the 400,000s all the way to $1.5 million. So you're gonna have that luxury option here in Aliana. As a master plan community, the amenities here are top notch. There's 2 different clubhouses, both with fitness centers and meeting rooms, as well as pools, tennis courts, playgrounds, splash pads, and over 100 acres of walking trails. So I love that when you're in the neighborhood, it doesn't feel like it's house upon house upon house. You have these beautiful green trails and nature right in between each of the sections within Aliana. So it does feel like a beautiful, well-designed master plan community and not just a bunch of houses on top of each other. So it's a great feeling being here in the neighborhood. Two of the things I like about Aliana is that it has over 6,000 single-family homes that were built here. So there's a good chance you can find something that you like in your style and price range. Now, the other thing too is that the schools are highly rated. It is Fort Bend Independent School District, and the schools are A-rated, except for Austin High School is currently rated as a B. But otherwise, some highly rated schools to be zoned here. So the things I don't like about Aliana, one, the tax rate is a little bit high. I mean, it's not as high as some of the different newer areas that are in the 3s. It's currently around 2.8%. And the other thing too is that it's not too far away from a landfill. Usually don't get any smells. It's not like overwhelming when you're driving the neighborhood. But sometimes when the wind hits it just right in the far eastern part of Aliana, you can definitely get a smell every now and then. So not the end of the world, but just something to know about it. I'm rating Aliana 8.5 out of 10. But if you're looking for just luxury homes and kind of wonder what are the best areas to look for them, check out this video next.